QC the Army, better yet the Navy. And when you think of hip-hop labels in 2018, first label that comes to mind has to be QC. That's actually running things.
They control the SoundCloud generation.
Easily. Their artists, Lil Yachty, Rich the Kid, Migos, Baby, City Girls, which City Girls hasn't really put anything out, but that's their artists.
That joint with Drake.
Yeah, the record with Drake.
Pretty big. Yeah, pretty big.
Well, yeah, but them as like a solo. A group, I should say, because there's two of them. Nothing really, because one's going to jail for, was it fraud? Identity fraud? Like she was stealing out her credit card information? Yeah, shit.
Story.
It was some real New York stuff. I was like, whoa. Who else do you got? Oh, no, was it Stefflon Don? I hope I'm saying her name right.
Yeah, I think Stefflon Don has some type of agreement with them. I don't know if she's signed, but she's like a part of it.
Part of them, yeah.
But they've been dropping a lot of music recently. So do we think they're dropping too much? Should there be more quality control? Or it's cool, just run them numbers up?
In my opinion, you gotta run the numbers up. Because I'm comparing this to like Master P and No Limit Records in the 90s. Or in the late 90s. Like I was a kid, but I remember my brother having all the CDs because like the CDs were so shiny. And this is when people bought music and he would put them in his binder because it was a cool thing. And I'm like, okay. And from that perspective, I'm like, people were just buying No Limit albums or their artists from Silk the Shaka, Mystical, C Murder, and the 504 Boys. It's like, dude, No Limit was so popular. They had the chains and everything. And when I'm like thinking back, like none of that music's timeless. Do you have Master P or any No Limit records on your throwback list?
No, not particularly. But they were definitely just trying to run up the money and they were just trying to get rich. I guess this is what QC is also trying to do, but I don't want the music just be fast food. I'm trying to have some decent music. Like mumble rap does not have to be fast food music. Astro is not fast food. DS2, those are not fast food albums. Drip Harder, that was a good album. I like most of the songs on it. But this new Yachty album, Nothing to Prove, definitely had a lot to prove. And he proved absolutely nothing on this. Like the first couple of tracks, fire. After that goes pretty downhill. Like the features carry him on the songs that they're on.
Keep in mind, this is his second project of the year too. So
yeah, and they're both mediocre. So you dropping 15 tracks, you got 5 good tracks, bro. You can just keep that. If he had combined these 2 albums, 5 the best off this one, 7 the best off the next one, would have had a really good album. But he just threw 30 tracks, most of it mediocre. Like, sure, you're making money, you're selling 100,000. Well, I think this new one's selling like only 47. So
yeah, it's on its way to sell 47. Might buff up the numbers and end up doing like 50. But that's a down drop when the last project did 70.
Yeah, so this not even doing that many numbers. So you could definitely combined sold 150 one time, have people like really respect you or think you're gonna have longevity. Because with this level right now, like
Yachty's not an album artist though when you think of it. Like just when you're like thinking of Yachty, do you really want to listen to a full project or you just want that one song? Remember the record that blew him up was with Kyle with the I Spy.
I mean, if he was able to make a good project, I would want to listen to a good project. But the project only has 2 good songs on it.
Did you fuck with Travis Scott before this? Because I remember you not being a big fan of Travis Scott. You couldn't like listen through a whole project.
But Travis Scott makes way better music. Like Lil Yachty's music is just trash. Like for Travis Scott, I was like, I could see how you like this, but it's just not for me. Like some of his music and other songs were fun. Yachty is literally just trash. Can't even lie to you. I don't have anything else to say about him. It's just the music's just bad.
It is.
He's the worst artist on QC.
He's the worst. That's what I was about to say. Like if you were gonna rank them, like he's down there, and like City Girls haven't even dropped the project.
Yeah, I'm putting City Girls over.
City Girls over Yachty.
You love me.
Man. I mean, Yachty's about to be on high too. You know, he just did the voiceover for Teen Titans, the movie. He's getting that entertainment back.
He can stay in that lane. Rapping ain't for him. Drip Harder was definitely good. Yeah, and that was a good collab with Gunna and Lil Baby.
You got a fire verse from Drake.
Couple of repetitive songs, but
I fuck with the joint with Nav. Nav was on one of the records too. Oh, it was the first one. It was Off-White V Alone. Oh, Dirk's on that too. Yeah, Dirk's voice must have been heavily auto-tuned. I thought Nav had 2 verses.
Do you like the Quavo album?
Shout out to Quavo, man, aka Honcho. I fuck with it. Honcho Dreams, to the record with Cuddy, to the intro record. Yo, the intro is so hard. That might be a better intro.
Yeah, the intro is.
That's right up there with Dreams and Nightmare for me, man.
You are. The intro is super hard though. But again, it is 19 tracks. 3 of them were singles.
3 of them were singles? Oh, the one with
Rerun
Travis,
fire.
yo,
Yeah, Bubblegum, Lamb Talk.
oh, Bubblegum's fire.
Bubblegum, Lamb Talk. The one Rerun with Trav carried. The joint with Cardi B and Madonna. Madonna was
the best part. Oh, stop it! You gotta clean your ears.
Madonna was the best part. Champagne.
Dude, I couldn't even make out what she was saying. I thought that was just a sample.
Hanto Dreams.
Like, oh shit, that's Madonna.
Flip the switch with Drake.
Yeah, like Quavo shined in that record. Like, I don't think Drake outdid him. Like, usually Drake overshadows the record. Quavo was using that juvenile.
Yeah. I like that
Hot Boy
used
sound.
A different flow.
That bling Cash Money era. Like, people haven't been catching that. And I was like listening to, what was it? Was it Culture 2? Like, Quavo's been throwing that flow in. I'm just like, oh shit, people haven't even been catching it. Even on Honcho Jack, the project with Travis. I was like, yo, he's been throwing this in little by little.
Yeah, Drake kind of just recorded his shit on tour bus. Just kind of mailed this one in. I'm slimy, I slipped. Yeah, they could say I'm slimy, I slipped. Okay, I'm like, all right, dog. I just bought a Rolls Royce off the web. Surprise! I told him surprise me. I'm like, okay,
that's big money talk right there.
Fine, it's fine. But instead of 19, he could have gave me a cool 13. I'll be like,
I mean, they do it for the streams already. You got to remember, like, yo, back to the Master P thing. Yo, Master P was the first hip hop artist to cover the Forbes magazine. Yeah, to be the cover. So it's like if you're taking that blueprint, it's like, come on. I can't wait to the day when QC and then we're on the cover of Forbes, and it's not the hip hop issue. It's like the actual Forbes. That's gonna happen. Yeah, it's gonna happen. They're making too much money not to. Or to at least get a freaking, like, an article or, like, a section which is just devoted to them. What else did we get out of this? We ended up getting Migos Culture 2.
Well, the best overall album, I would say, would be Rich the Kid's album. That one was pretty balanced. With, like,
New
good
Freezer
songs and him. That album, he was actually trying to make a complete body of work and not just some hot songs.
Yeah, Rich the Kid's trying to buy his contract from QC.
Free that man.
He's probably heard when Uzi pulled up on him, and like no one from QC was there to protect him.
Yeah, that is crazy because
they're protecting Trippie Redd out here. Rich the Kid looking like, yo, this nigga got his arm under his stomach. I'm at a Starbucks. I ain't even safe at a Starbucks, bro. That shit crazy.
Did you like Culture 2? Because I don't really know much people that did.
Man, Quavo said when you have so much culture to give, you gotta make it 24 records. I fuck with Culture 2.
It should have definitely kept some of that.
For me, I was fucking with the Migos before it was a wave. Like, I know that sounds crazy to say, but I fuck with the first project that was released with 300. The song Young Rich Nation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was Young Rich Nation, YRN. I fuck with the song Memories, Highway 58, Look at My Dab, Back to the Bando mixtape, the intro with Meek. Like, I always thought the Migos were going to be big or should have been big than what they were. So it's like, this is Migos sound to me. Like,
I mean, all that's cool, but all that sounds way better than Culture 2. Everything you just named is fire and sounds better than Culture 2. Culture 2 was really disappointing. Way too many songs. 24 is way too many. Should have been like, again, 13, max 15. Because these guys can only make 15 songs. They can't even make 15 songs. Realistically, they make 7 goods. They make 7 original songs and everything.
You fuck with Coach. Stop that. You fuck with Culture 1. Culture 1 easily had to be in your top 10
Culture
list
1 is fire. Yeah, Culture 1 is fire. The Culture 2 is not it at all.
It's like when you become mainstream, it's like people have a different look on your music. If you're mainstream, they're expecting like everything to be fire, or it's because they're listening to your music way more. Like, it's not just in your whip or at the club you go to. It's like everyone's playing the Migos now. So it's like, yo, we expect the new sound, but I'm like, a lot of like lyrical rappers don't make a new sound. Their sound stays the same. Like, why are we expecting more from the Migos?
Again, there is like 12 fire tracks on this. Higher We Go, I Like That, Superstars, Narcos, Bad Bitches Only, Walk It Like I Talk It, Emotions and Chains, Stir Fry, Gang Gang is okay, Motorsport, Open It Up. Like, if they had just put a solid 15, yeah, I'll be like, yo, fire. But then there's 24 tracks. If there's 12 fire tracks in a 24 track album, that's still only 50%, and that's a F. Like, come on, man. I
mean, dude, like, you can't rock with it, but like, what other like mumble rappers are dropping that much music that it's actually good though?
Kodak is in their class. Kodak makes way better album. Drops basically the same amount of music, and the music's better. So the music can be good. You can't tell me,
Kodak?
yo, you can't make good music. Kodak drops just as much music. And
true, but Kodak's in like that. Kodak's like, oof. Like if you were to mix Little Baby and NBA YoungBoy, pause, because I said the oof. But if you were like to get them artists, you would get Kodak. So I don't say it would really fall in like the Migos category or the Yachty. Kodak's like, I don't know. It's like you feel it. You feel it when Kodak raps. Ah man, is Kodak a mumble rapper, bro?
No, I'm just saying he's off the same class. But let us know. Do you think QC needs to slow down and get some quality control? Or should they just drop an album every week? Every single goddamn week.
I'm in the hood when niggas don't bother me. 3500 my cardigan. Shot it gon' fall.